Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in today. It's Wednesday, August 9th, 2017, and every Wednesday I like to show the books that I picked up from my local comic shop, talk about them a little bit, and show the covers and whatever. So anyways, it was a pretty light week this week, not too much that I was really excited about or anything. I think, I was pretty excited about Redlands and Mr. Miracle. Other than that, everything, just stuff I was going to grab or stuff that caught me while I was there or whatever. But again, not a lot this week, so I'll go straight into them, the books I did pick up. So, got, I don't even know what comes first in this. Anyways, it's, I guess, Generations, Jean Grey and the Phoenix one shot. I don't know. Great cover though. Really like that cover art a lot. Love the way Jean Grey is depicted as the Phoenix there. It looks really nice. So that should be a cool one. Hopefully better than the Hulk one that came out last week, because that was not good. Got the Inhumans, Once and Future Kings there. Got Lockjaw, got a Lockjaw backup. Looks fun. I don't know if that, I think maybe that's a one shot or it's like a limited series or something. I was able to grab Toyetica, but I'm not sure about this one. It probably won't get read. But I did pick it up, so there's that. I was excited about this, actually, because I did really enjoy the first issue of Centipede. So this is Centipede issue number 2, and I decided to stick with the Atari game covers there. So the first one was pretty interesting, so we'll see how this one goes. I think Max Bemis has shown himself to be a pretty good writer, so he should be able to develop that story well, I would think. Not necessarily like a good writer, but an interesting writer. Especially with Worst X-Men Ever. I really like the way he wrote that. I thought that was a fun story. So I'm still reading Unsound, trying to see what's going on with it. I think I'm reading it out. I think I'm hate reading it at this point, because I just feel like I know what's gonna happen in the end. And I felt like I could tell after the first 2 panels of the first issue. And I'm just I just want to see it just so I can get mad. I don't know. That's probably really silly of me. But, so I picked up Unsound 3. I've been getting Squirrel Girl, so there's Squirrel Girl. It's got an interesting cover there. I do like the Savage Land stuff, so I'm happy that's going on now. Nice cover, though. Very interesting, weird book. Let's see, don't wanna, sorry, these are all a little out of order here. Okay, so got Edge of Venomverse 4 there, and as I think I said something about it before, I'm not too sure, but this one's written by Ryan Key, who's the singer of the band Yellow Card, who are from Jacksonville, where I'm at. Just thought I'd throw that out there, not important. But, so we'll see his chops as a writer, a comic book writer at least. Don't know. Redlands, number 1. I do have some hope for this. I don't know much about it, but I do like that cover art there, so we'll see how that goes. Sacred Creatures 2. I reviewed this a little while ago, and I didn't give it a high review, but I wanted to see what happened next. And I have to say, I think I said this when I reviewed it, I was disappointed in how much content was in it, and they definitely didn't slow down on that. I mean, it's gosh, so many pages here to figure out what's going on, but I don't know. We'll see if I can even get into that one. Mr. Miracle 1. This is the cover I picked up for that one. I have some high hopes for this book. I am familiar with a little bit of this world and stuff and all that, but not enough to probably just pick that up and know what's going on. So we'll see if they did a good first issue, like introduction, to people who don't know what's going on, because I definitely am not going to pretend like I'm an expert on any of that, especially when it comes to DC history and continuity and stuff like that. I'm not. I know a little bit here and there about certain books, but I've never been a big DC fan. Their universe just kind of turns me off. Some certain things like Wonder Woman, Animal Man, stuff like that, Swamp Thing, Batgirl, like I'm able to enjoy, but whenever it comes into like their flagship titles, other than Wonder Woman, action, detective, Batman, Superman, I don't like that stuff. I can't get into it at all. Don't like Suicide Squad, any of the Harley Quinn stuff. I don't really enjoy most of the stuff DC puts out. So whenever I do see something, that I think I could enjoy, I really give it a chance. I even really liked that early '90s like Robin stuff. I like some of the Nightwing stuff. I don't know. I'm not here to diss DC. I'm just saying it's sometimes hard for me to get into that stuff. And then I picked up the True Believers. Got the Groot one there, which is, I don't even remember what comic book this is. Tales of Suspense or something. Journey into Mystery. I don't know. It would be Tales to Astonish. Sorry, Tales to Astonish. I don't know what number. Tales to Astonish 13. There you go. Always helps to pick up and look at the inside of the book if you don't know what you're talking about, like me. And then we got the Thor one. There was two. There was this one, and then there was like a Thor versus Hulk book, but I didn't pick that one up. I just wasn't that interested in it. So this would be Journey into Mystery 83 and 85 is what this comes from. So anyways, those are $1, the True Believers ones. I usually just pick those up for, it's cool to have like an old comic like that, even if it's just reprinted. Just to have it in your collection, or if it heats up later, if you hold on, sometimes if you hold on to those things for like a few years, I mean, I'm talking like you gotta hold on to them for a while, but you can start selling them because people, they dry up, you can't find them anymore, and people want to get their hands on the original, obviously, but they don't want to pay that much money for it. I remember, whenever Lionsgate put out that Punisher movie and they reprinted the ASM 129s, I held on to them for quite a few years, but after a while, no one can afford a ASM 129, and people will buy that, people will throw like $10, $15 at it, just to have that reprint, so it's worth hanging on to. So that was pretty much it. Other than that, I just grabbed a couple of things out of bins. I didn't really get any wall books today because I didn't see anything that I really needed or wanted. This one looked nice, so I grabbed it. I already have a copy, but that's the Infinity Gauntlet one. I always really like that cover. It's just a nice cover. It's cool. So, picked that up. Continuing my love for Jubilee there. I picked up a X-Men Jubilee cover. So there's that. And then I think I keep secretly picking these up like every other week or something, just seeing if my comic shop owner will notice. But pick up the Image First Saga 1s. Just because I really feel like one day, Saga 1 is already a big book, worth a good amount, but I feel like something, big's going to happen with Saga sooner or later. It's way too good for something not to happen with it. And, if you have a few of those, no one's going to be able to afford the number one. So if you have a few of those, you could throw up on eBay or whatever. You probably get, $10, $20 for them later on. So doing the same thing and doing with the True Believers for that. I'm not a big speculator or anything, but that's just, sometimes you sell something, buy something that you want for your personal collection or something. So I do stuff like that every now and again. But yeah, that's all. That's what I picked up this week. Hopefully I'll be able to throw up a review a little later. I've been slacking on those, so my apologies. But thank you so much for tuning in, and please let me know what you guys picked up, what I missed, what you thought about the books that I did pick up. Let's talk about it. All right. Thank you.